Snapdragon, here we go. We're here at the venue of tonight's game against Wrexham. United's under-21s are here in San Diego at this magnificent facility that is the Snapdragon Stadium, and we're bringing you your preview content as well as everything else that's coming up today on match day. This video is sponsored by Manscapes. They are stepping it up. They're making it better for us. They're making it better for me. I mean, come on, let's see. Mark's all right about doing all the lawnmower stuff, but let's be honest, that stubble's just going to blow off in a gust of wind on his face, innit? This is real, man, we're talking here. They're stepping it up from the waist to the face. That's what they're doing right now, Manscaped. I've got it here. It is the beard hedger. No tools, no extra clippy bits. It's all on an adjustable setting. The reel takes you from 1 to 5 to 6 to 7, however you want your beard, how long you want it, when it's shaping, it's all here in this bad boy right here. And yes, if you want that wet shave, it is also waterproof. Don't forget, guys, it is sponsoring us. Manscaped is sponsoring us for this tour, and obviously you can get your discount as well, 20% if you use the code United Stand. It's simple as that. Manscaped, thank you very much for sponsoring this whole tour for us. It is a pleasure to be working alongside them, and obviously it's easier for me on tour. I don't have to go out and find a barber and get my beard done. It's simple as that. What do you think? Yeah, quality, innit? Anyway, moving on to what is going to be happening today. Quite a lot, actually. Do fly across onto the United Stand now, because Ben Foster has been talking ahead of this game to Mark. Obviously, he'll be playing in this game tonight for Wrexham. We was at the press conference yesterday talking to Phil Parkinson as well as HAG, and the build-up to this game sort of has a different sort of vibe, because it is, like I said, the under-21s. Travis Binion, their youth team coach, is going to be taking over this game from HAG. HAG will be here. He will be watching and helping Travis along and keeping his eye on a lot of the youngsters. A lot of them youngsters that he has used already this tour. So, I mean, you look at it and you go, it's an opportunity for some of these younger players. Maybe HAG will think maybe they could come along to Houston. I don't think all of them are going to be travelling with the first team squad, but if he has that extra little niggle or injury, this is an opportunity for all these players with the manager here to actually impress, and Travis will be gearing them up for that. That will be the message here ahead of this game. It is a big game. The whole sort of atmosphere around San Diego right now is the fact that Wrexham are in town. Obviously, there's the big news regarding Ryan Reynolds, McElveny, and everyone that's involved with this project with Wrexham. Talking to Phil Parkinson yesterday in his press conference, he was just, I think he was just like in awe of like the whole experience, the tour. They've tried to let their players relax. They've tried to let their players enjoy this, because it is big. They've already played LA Galaxy. They've already played Chelsea. And now they're playing Manchester United. Yes, the under-21s, but still, to be here in San Diego in this magnificent facility playing Manchester United is a big day. A big day for these Wrexham players, and they'll be chomping at the bit, obviously. It's down for Manchester United's youngsters, these young lads, and we've seen what's happened on this tour already. You've got the likes of that Travis Binion team that won the FA Youth Cup. You've got players that have come through from that, like Garnacho, like Kobe Mainu now, who's the talk of the town on this tour. He won't be playing here tonight. He won't be playing here because he's in with HAG. That's what happens. That's what happens. Take the opportunity, make it count, and then you go. I've spoken about this many a times, but tonight I feel like you got to look at this and go, there's plenty of players that everyone wants to have a little bit of an eye on. We're going to see Johnny Evans, obviously, again. That should be interesting. We will be talking to as many of the players after the game as well to get their thoughts on what they thought of the tour, their chances of making it into the first team. And obviously, you've got to look at the likes of Johnny Evans. Can we get a question with him regarding what his future consists of at Manchester United? That question was asked in the HAG press conference as well. So you look at it and you go, he is here on a contract which sees him through to pre-season. But if something happens, does Johnny Evans somehow get a different type of contract and come into the Manchester United reckoning for the season? It's a long shot, and I think he'll admit that himself, but obviously you've got to do what you can do. On pre-season, everything's up for grabs. Anything can happen. An injury can happen. Cross fingers that does not happen, but you've also got to look at it and go, well, if someone in that first team gets injured, I'm here, I'm ready, and the manager's looking at me right now, watching me in this game, in this big stadium, packed house, against a very competitive Wrexham team. They're coming out for the win. Obviously, they've had some big guns and been beaten by already on this tour of Wrexham. So they'll look at this and go, an under-21 side, Manchester United, they'll be thinking this is an opportunity to get our win on this tour. They're going to come for United tonight and go for that win. So we have to be ready for it. And obviously, I do feel like Manchester United right now in this youth team and the way we've played, I feel like we have got enough to beat Wrexham. It's going to be very, very interesting. I was actually wondering if there was any of the first team players going to be integrated into this game. And I was talking about this after the press conference yesterday. It was like, can we see the likes of a Donny van de Beek come in? Are we going to see a Fred or players like this that are just not featuring on this part of the US tour? Are we going to see them? Because against Real Madrid, I can see only a very similar team lining up there against Real Madrid that we've seen against Arsenal in New Jersey. So I'm thinking, is there anyone else going to get any game time? It was all hush-hush, and we just didn't know what was happening with Ten Hag and the way he was answering his questions on the game. I mean, he was asked more about transfers and situations with the ownership and stuff like that. There wasn't much focus on this game, but in reality, this game has a big purpose on this tour. And like I said, it is simply before them youth players coming out here tonight to actually test their mettle against a very, very tough Wrexham side who are not here to mess around. They've been here for a while now on their tour, probably longer than United have. They're ready to mix it up. So take the opportunity, show the manager what you've got, and then hopefully talks will be had and you will get your opportunity in the first team. The proof is in the pudding, and obviously we've seen it. It works with Ten Hag, and he does like to know everything about the youth team and what's going on. We have done an interview with Nick Cox, the head of United's academy, and Ten Hag is on everything that's going on at the club, especially this youth team. So his little beady eye will be all over this game tonight, and he will be watching anyone that stands out again. He knows quite a lot of them because they have featured in the first couple of games. So you're looking at Emmeron, you're looking at Aaron Hansen, you're looking quite a lot of players there that we know are like on the cusp, like a Kobe Mainu, that are going to just take that chance. I mean, that's Dan Gore, people that have really, really performed when they've had the opportunity and haven't looked out of place when they have played with first team players as well. So yeah, it's intrigue to the max, I think, this game tonight. It's obviously, it's not got as much on it as the other games, like obviously Arsenal, it was built up as the rivalry. I mean, Real Madrid speaks for itself. We're about to see United go up against one of probably the best midfields in world football right now on paper. And tonight, it's just a little bit different. Whereas you look at it and you go, it's a bit of a low-key one, you can relax. It's not. It really isn't. Because you just got to drop down to the level of what these youth players are. Drop down and think on their level right now and how important this is for them. This is like a little cup final for them players. Big stadium, big atmosphere, packed house. And Ten Hag said it will be really good for their development to play in front of a big crowd, a big boisterous crowd against a very good Wrexham side. So we are going to see this game. I think it's going to be very competitive. I don't think anyone's going to be shirking any tackles or anything like that. I think it is just going to be full-blooded, and these players are going to have to be ready for a little bit of rough and tumble as well, because Wrexham are going to mix it up. So yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to the game simply because of that, because I want to see how much these under-21 players want it. That's what I want to see as a Manchester United fan. I want to see them take their opportunity. I want to see who is that next one. Because let's not forget, the words that came out of Erik Ten Hag's mouth before this pre-season tour, and he said, what do you look for in a pre-season? What are you looking for within your squad? There is always that one player that stands out and comes out from the pack, he said. Last season we had Garnacho. Is Kobe Mainu that player this season? Is someone else tonight going to go, well, you're going to have to think about me. You've just got to take the opportunity. I've said it about 4 or 5 times now on this video alone. It is imperative that they just grasp this by the scruff of the neck and go for it, because chances like this don't come around often. You don't get this many under-21 players or youth team players coming out on a pre-season tour with Manchester United. You really don't. So take it, grab it with both hands and make it count. That's what it is tonight. I feel like in terms of score predictions, I can never even give a prediction on a pre-season game, and this one even more so. Wrexham will fancy their chances. I feel like Manchester United's players will be ready and pumped up for this one. They really will. I fancy maybe a 2-1 United, something like that. I mean, we usually see loads of changes at half-time. Have we got that many players? That's why I was thinking, are we actually going to see any first-team players in this? So, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, if there's going to be multiple changes again, it may be a strong team all the way through, with it being the youth team. But good luck to Travis and his team. We'll be here watching, we'll be here rooting them on, and hopefully we can continue this 100% record at this pre-season tour so far. A quick shout out as well to Adidas and Manchester United for hooking us up with the new away kit. It's completely different to anything that I've ever seen before. It's one of them grower ones, I think. I don't think I've ever seen United playing this type of green. First time ever. I think it actually looks good on me. I'm actually quite chuffed with how it looks. I mean, I've got my Manscaped, you know, I've got my beard done. I've been hooked up with a new shirt. It's not been too bad in terms of being looked after. And I think this shirt definitely is going to it's definitely going to open a few eyes anyway. But yeah, the team, I think we're playing in this shirt tonight, aren't we? So yeah, we've got the next 2 games against Real Madrid and Wrexham tonight. We're in the new kit, and yeah, it is. It's, I mean, when you get it, when you look at it, you don't know, but it's one of them until you put it on. And well, you let me know. Do you like the shirt? Drop your comments in below. And don't forget, guys, this tour is sponsored by Manscaped. Get your discount with the code UnitedStand on Manscaped right now. The description has your link. Click on that. UnitedStand, get your discount, get your hedge trimmer there. It's, well, you can see. I'm modelling it for you right now without even getting it out of my pocket again. You've also got all your other originals there as well. The Weed Whacker and the Lawnmower. They are changing the game. That's what it's all about, people. United Stand, sponsored by Manscaped. Tour 2023. The San Diego leg finishes tonight in terms of games, and we're here watching it. Tune in later on for all your extra content, guys. We will see you there. Drop your comments in below. Let me know what you think about this game. Cheers, everybody. See you later.